Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. You know the day of the week it is. I have a special guest. I am really excited about my guest. I mean, he doesn't even need an introduction, but for those folks who maybe in the industry don't know who he is, I have Kevin Peranio. I like to call him KP Baby from Corona, California, from PRMG.
That's right. Live from Corona, California.
Corona, California. You make me giggle every single time, bro. You say that every single time. You say that.
I crack up. We really are headquartered in a city named after the bat virus from Wuhan. It's literally Corona, California.
I giggle every single time. Okay, wait, tacos. So I got mine from a little taqueria place on East Orlando on Curry Ford. I'm gonna show my taco. What'd you spell?
So it's only 10. It's like almost 11 here now. So this is more brunch. I didn't eat breakfast just to save room for you. But this is El Pastor de El Potrillo. El Potrillo is a taqueria in downtown Corona, and trust me, this is not the best neighborhood. So you know the tacos are good.
Well, and you guys that are listening and watching us, so not only did I hear KP order in Espanol, he was like, "Dos tacos de al pastor, por favor." But then someone came knocking at his door on his car. I was like, "Oh, Lord have mercy on my KP."
I know. You were like, "Do you want to move?" I was like, "No. God put that homeless person here for a reason. I gave him some money. Have a nice day. It's all good."
That is truth. I saw that. So, everyone knows you. Well, we met through NAMBA. So we already had a relationship and a friendship prior to all of the virtual, all this, COVID stuff. And, but you, since I don't watch TV, right, you are my daily news. Like when I'm having, truthfully, after my Bible time and my café con leche, because I live in Florida, it's café con leche, I hear you. I hear you in the background. I get my news and my feed from you, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, because I know what's going on.
Say, you're welcome. Thank you, and I'm sorry I'm your only news.
It's okay. It's okay. But KP and I wanted to touch on the virtual how conferences, the attention, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and start it up. Chat about that for a minute.
Well, here we are. We're on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to put this on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Maybe we're lucky. Maybe we got 1,000 views. And how many trade shows and conferences did you go to pre-pandemic that had 1,000 viewers? And now, of course, they're all very targeted audiences, and some of them have different missions. But people are truly fearful of flying. They're fearful of this virus, and it's going to be around. It's probably, it could be a seasonal virus that keeps coming back every now and then, and we're all wearing masks pretty much, indefinitely, and people are just legitimately afraid to fly, even though I'm going to talk about that on my LinkedIn video tonight about the odds of catching this virus from flying. It's actually only slightly higher than just being, in normal life. So, yeah, these virtual conferences, we're doing the best we can in this new normal, but gosh, LinkedIn was catching traffic before, and Zoom video was catching traffic before. Let's stay at home and spend more time with our families. And why I heard, digital mortgages going on here shortly. I think Source Media puts them on. One of the vendors told me they're going to charge $20,000 to be a vendor sponsor for a virtual conference. Get out of here. I wouldn't pay that. I had a video last week. I just talked about the 50 basis point thing. I had over 6,000 views.
Yep.
It's not even a couple hundred people at that show. So, not to knock them, but I just think it's incredible that the landscape is changing. Yes. It was changing before. Everything was going more towards virtual, and e-commerce and all these technology accelerated trends that were happening before. It just, maybe it's here to stay for conferences. I don't know.
Don't say that, because a couple of you know them. A couple of folks have reached out to me and said, "Listen, I really miss," because that was our time. That was like our time to really connect, to really engage, to hug. Kevin, I miss hugging, bro. Like you have no.
I'm a hugger too. So yeah, I get it. I mean, and you're in Florida. You're in Florida, so everyone in Florida is like, my Sicilian roots in Italy. Everyone kisses on the cheek, saying hi. That's why Italy got hit so hard. That and they're the second oldest. They are, seriously. Italy is the second oldest population in the world behind Japan. Everyone kisses on the cheek, and they're heavy smokers. So they got hit, pretty hard with those, through street combos. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, I think we crave this touch, this feel. It's just not the same.
No, it's not, because the good Lord did not make us to have this kind of connection. He made us to have human interaction, connection, and definitely I can't wait to the time that we get back into that, because it's not the same. And like you said, KP, bro, charging $20K for a virtual conference, I don't even know. How do you justify something like that? That's crazy.
I mean, look, I'm not here trying to pimp myself out, but I mean, hey, every vendor that's going to digital, just pay me $5,000 and I'll get you 3, 4, 5 times the audience you would have got at that show going live. It's going to be dead virtual, so just come to KP.
Oh, or hey, I don't even need 5,000. You can pay me in tacos.
I know, right? So like I'm wearing this Social Survey shirt because it was kind of next up in my closet, and I like them. They're good people. Like, like Scott Harrison team, they're awesome, and I believe in it. So they didn't pay me anything. I just wore this because, I like who they are. So maybe I'm just a dummy. I should be selling myself and my presence. But, I don't want to be a sellout. You know what I mean?
No, you know what? Don't feel bad, because I'm always cheering, whether it be PRMG, whether it be my, people from HomeBot, my girl Lisa, right? Like I'm always repping their clothes, like having them as guests. But you know what? But that's just, I think, who we are. I don't think it's in us to do that. So, but I really do appreciate though the connections, and tell me if you agree, KP. Thank God the connections we formed prior to COVID, because haven't they not been essential during this time, bro? Like for real, they really have.
Oh, yeah. What's funny is we have 4 kids at our house. I live in Newport Beach. I've only been there for 4 years.
Okay.
And I moved out here when the 2 founders, Paul and Robert, Paul Rosso and Robert Holly, 2 founders of PRMG, and they made me their partner. I moved. I'm almost 10 years with this company now. So we didn't know anybody, but my wife and I, we had 2 little girls. We added a boy, added another girl. So now we're 7, 5, 3, and 1.
Okay.
And when this lockdown happened, and our 2 oldest girls are doing Zoom video, distance learning from home, it's hard on the family. It's hard on the moms, of course.
Yeah.
The kids at 7 and 5 and 3 and 1, they're like, they don't know what's going on. They see Cardi B's video. They're like, oh, coronavirus. They think it's hilarious. They love it. Like my little daughters love it. I'm like, people are dying. Like, this ain't cool. Like, this is not a laughing matter.
No, but I know. Lord have mercy.
I know. And so, my wife and I, we're taking it seriously. My mother-in-law literally had just had pancreatic stage 4 surgery. She had cancer surgery. So we're worried about her health. My dad's in his late 70s, but then you got our little kids, they don't know what's going on. No. And now they're homeschooling. So one thing we did is there was 2 other families in the neighborhood. All of our kids are around the same age. Mm-hmm. We all kind of got together, and we would, wear masks around each other and drink wine, and we wash our hands, and we trust each other, and we're cool. So then like 2 months in, I read like these articles like, we suggest for your mental health, you have pods of people that you can be around without wearing masks and not make it weird, and you can break down those barriers and keep that social thing going just for your mental health sake. And I'm like, we were ahead of our time. We were doing pods before they were called pods. You were
already doing it, KP. You were already doing it.
Maybe So maybe these trade shows, they're just like big pods for those of us in this crazy business. It's so stressful and busy. We just need, like, we need to go to a trade show in Vegas. Like, come on, like, I'm sleeping 3 hours a night, I'm getting up, but it's, you're hanging out. We're social beings, we like to touch and feel.
Yes, we do. And, for those folks that don't know, I wanted to say something. I'll never forget last year we were together at, it was a NAMBA, no, it was MBA in Austin. Was MBA in Austin last year, right? But we were together for that NAMBA mentoring, remember the college day?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that you got on stage and I remember what you said. You said, I just got into my stride and I'm 43 years old. Like and I was like, first of all, hey KP, you look good.
That was fun.
Day, wasn't it a day?
Well, NAMBA is one of my favorite organizations in the industry. But by the way, I normally don't drink and eat at the same time. I usually eat everything and then drink at the end.
It's
but
fine.
this habanero sauce is like.
I told you not to get that sauce.
So did the lady inside. She and I were speaking in Spanish, and she was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure?"
She was like, "Mira este gringo no sabe."
She knows. But I went with the corn tortillas too. I'm no gringo.
Oh. I will always remember that when you went on stage, you resonated with those college students, and I just liked your vibe and your energy, bro. I really do.
Well, I appreciate that. NAMBA, Tony Thompson, the whole crew, Yolanda, everyone that's there that works. It's for those that don't know, if you've been living under a rock, National Association of Minority Mortgage Bankers of America, they have this mission, to talk about diversity and inclusion in our industry. But I think their mission is even broader than that.
Oh yeah.
There's some really big corporate companies out there that check the boxes. They want to show up and be part of a D&I movement. I get it. Like, this gives them that ability to check that box, but not every company lives it. If you look at the people that make up the ownership and the senior management, our founder, the main guy, the CEO, he's Colombian. He will never pander ever. I mean, you won't even know he's Colombian. His last name is Rosso, and he looks Italian. And everyone's like, "Oh, what are you, Italian?" He's got his head shaved bald. He's really stocky, and completely fluent in Spanish. And I'm telling too much because I don't want to sound like I'm pandering. But my point is, we have women in our senior management. We have women in leadership. We've been walking this walk. We're not, a couple rich, white, old male bankers send a couple people of color to NAMBA. Like, that's not who we are.
No, exactly.
If you look at who works at our company, it's just, it's a different thing. But let me not go there. What I really like, which is an even broader mission, NAMBA is intentional about going to college-age students, saying, "Hey, no more of that story like, oh, how'd you, bass backwards, your way into, the industry. You should know about this industry while you're in college, while you're thinking about what you want to do with your life, and then have people come talk to you about it and make you want to get into it right out of college, or even think about it while you're in college." No one's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Now, I mean, look, I know companies have internship programs. We have internship programs, and that's cool. But going out and sending that message out, that's why the corporate dollars coming in really go to a cause that's very great. It's actionable. There's like real results. It's more than just being part of something that's a trend, or to say that you're part of diversity and inclusion. There's actual action. So
it's action.
That I believe was on a Saturday pre-conference, or maybe I think it was the day before the NBA started. So you had to fly in early to get there, to then be part of that. And then it's in my favorite city, which is Austin, Texas. I'm a Longhorn. So I mean, it was easy for me to go. Tony's like, "Will you come talk to college students about their intent and the mission?" And I'm like, "Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm in."
That is, I remember that was such a highlight for me of 2019. Like it really was a really good day, and we got so much positive feedback from that. I went and I represented Planet. I was there, and you know, my COO Susie Lindblom, she actually says instead of going to colleges, we need to actually go into high schools and plant that seed at that early of the game, because we need to catch them while they're still kind of fresh, right, in that mind, open. Because sometimes they're in the later years of college, they are just, you know, set.
You're so right. You're so right. Doctors,
true.
lawyers. Hey, you know what? You can make more money than them in our business if it's about money. I mean, I thought about being a lawyer, and then I realized how boring it is to read all day. And then, you know, I didn't want to be an a-hole either. You know, I mean, well, at least not an a-hole on paper. I could be an a-hole on Zoom.
No. I get it. Well, look at, you know what? I am going to wrap this up because you are dogging your al pastor tacos. Look at you.
So good.
You see this, you guys? Well, I appreciate your time and for you spending a Taco Tuesday with me. I know it's early in the day for you. It's later in the day for me because I'm on Biggie time. And you're on what kind of time, KP?
Yeah, you're on East Coast time. You're on East Coast.
Yeah, you're Tupac time.
This is brunch.
You enjoy your brunch, hon. Happy Taco Tuesday, you guys. Light and positivity always to everyone. This too shall pass. KP, God bless you, honey. Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.